Thank you very much indeed. Hello, I'm Alexander Armstrong, and a very warm welcome to Pointless, the quiz, where the aim of the game is to find the most obscure answer possible. Let's meet today's players. And couple number one.
Hi, I'm Georgia, and this is my dad, Jack, and we are from Epsom.
Couple number two.
Hi, I'm Jane. This is my husband, Hugh, and we live in Berkhamsted, Hertfordshire.
Couple number three.
Hi, I'm Steph, and this is my husband, Tony, and we're from Clitheroe in Lancashire.
And finally, couple number four.
Hi, I'm Charlie. This is my partner, Nicola, and we're from Dunbar.
And these are today's contestants. Thank you very much indeed, all of you. A very, very warm welcome to the show. It's lovely to have you here. That just leaves one more person for me to introduce, a TV presenter with a master's degree in the theory of resilience. Yes, he's going to need that particular skill in spades today. It is my pointless friend. It is Gethin Jones. Gethin, how are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I've been really enjoying the gameplay so far. It's been good, hasn't it? And
I think it has,
sometimes
yes.
I forget I've got a role to play because I find myself just watching the game.
Oh, no, I forgot I had a role to play a long time.
I think I'm there now. It's good.
Very good. Well, it's all going exceptionally well, I must say, Gethin. Very well done indeed. Now, isn't he good? I mean, obviously, you haven't seen much of him yet, but I take it from me. Very, very assured. Now, Hallie and Darren got through to the final last time, and they won the jackpot, which means today's jackpot starts off back at £1,000. There it is. Ah, it'll grow, don't worry. If everyone's ready, let's play Pointless. Now, just remember that it's always going to be the pair with the highest score at the end of each round that gets eliminated, so keep your scores as low as you possibly can, and that will never be you. Best of luck to everybody. Our first category today is electronic gaming. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK. Who's going first on that far podium? Charlie. OK. OK, and the question concerns animals in video games. Gethin.
This is what you need to know. On each pass, we're going to give you the titles of 7 video games, but each is missing a single word, which is an animal or a creature, either singular or plural. We've given the years that the games were released in their original territory too. What we're after is the missing animals.
Thank you very much indeed, Gethin. So can you supply the missing animals to these video game titles? Here we go. We have D. Kong, 1981. Leisure Suit Larry in the Land of the Lounge L, 1987. Sonic the H, 1991. Echo the D, 1992. W. Armageddon, 1999. Angry B, 2009. And Return to M Island, 2022. Georgia, welcome to Pointless. It's great to have you here. Tell us all about yourself, Georgia.
So I'm a uni student, but when I'm not doing uni work, I really love the performing arts and all things drama.
Very good. Where are you at uni?
University of Manchester.
Very nice. And what are you studying?
English and Spanish.
This is perfect. What year are you in?
Second year.
Second year. So next year, you off to Spain?
Hopefully.
Or some
fingers
Spanish-speaking country, maybe?
Preferably Spain,
Preferably Spain.
That's what we're going for, yeah.
Very good. And lots of acting?
Yeah, I do my uni's drama society, so
Brilliant.
acting, producing, all over the place, really.
Superb. Good for you, Georgia. What about these games?
I think I'm going to go for Angry Bee 2009 and go for Angry Birds.
Angry Birds, says Georgia. Shall we see how many of our 100 said birds? Angry Birds is absolutely right. 73. They might all be high scores, though, so we don't know the context. But 73, I think, sounds like a good start.
How was Angry Birds 2009? I feel like it was the last couple of years, wasn't it? It was huge at the time, though. The first mobile game series to reach 1 billion downloads.
Which then was huge.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not bad now, but yeah.
It's still not bad, but you're right. Thank you very much indeed. Gethin. Now, Jane, welcome back. Good to have you here for show two.
Show two.
Let's hear more about you, Jane.
OK, although I've lived in England quite a long time now, people may not necessarily be aware I was born and brought up in Northern Ireland, Belfast and thereabouts, and I went to the same primary school as Kenneth Branagh. He was a little bit after me, though. And then when I moved to my secondary school, one of the teachers there was Mary Peters, so those are my tenuous claims to fame.
What about that? That's superb. Were you taught by Mary Peters?
No, my sister was, my older sister, but she'd sort of moved on before I got there.
Ah, but exciting. Your paths crossed.
Yes,
Anyway,
yes.
Jane, what would you like to go for on our board?
It's a bit of a guess. I'll go for the bottom one. I think it's Monkey Island.
I think I would go for that as well. Also, I don't know. Let's see how many of our 100 people said monkey. Let's see if it's right. It is monkey. Well, 73 is the only score we have, and you passed that, Jane. Look at that. Down it goes to 36. This is terrific.
It was the 6th instalment in the Monkey Island series, which began in 1990, and the first new game in the series in 13 years. Lasted a long time, that.
There we go. Thank you very much indeed. Now, Tony, welcome to Pointless. Here from Clitheroe.
Yes.
Lovely to have you with us. Tell us all about yourself, Tony.
I originally from North Wales, and I like to fish, and I do that most weekends. And next month I'm off to fish for the Welsh team in Spain.
Representing the nation. Off you go. Whereabouts in Spain?
It's a little town called Peniscola.
What sort of fishing is it? Coarse
It's
fishing?
sea fishing.
Sea fishing?
Yeah, off the beach. So.
Wow. And what happens? It's first to catch a fish?
No, we fish in zones with the other
Right.
countries, and there's
Yeah.
one of us in each zone, and it's the longest length of fish. So we measure every fish that we
Okay.
catch,
And
then return.
And how many hours are you each given?
5.
5. Extraordinary.
Yeah.
Well, very, very good luck with that, Tony.
Thank
I'm
you.
fascinated about that, though. Extraordinary. Now, what are you going to go for?
I only know one for certain, but I'm going to have a guess at World Armageddon.
World
WRLD.
Armageddon. OK. Let us see what happens when we see what kind of animal world is.
Dear me.
I'm sorry, Tony. No, I'm sorry. I didn't know the number of times I've done that. Completely forgotten what the qualifying rules were. I'm afraid that scores you 100 points. I think you know why.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's bad news when the screen is blank, you know.
Yeah, I know.
Same
I mean,
reason.
figuratively speaking as well. Yes. Thank you very much indeed. Now, Charlie, welcome back. I happen to know it is show 3 for you and Nicola.
Yes.
So this is the show where it all has to count. Tell us more about yourself, Charlie.
Up until probably 4 years ago, I was a keen runner. I've done 2 marathons for charity and a half marathon as well.
This is amazing.
Yeah, knees are gone now, so...
And that was it. You
Yeah.
got right. No more marathons. So what have you replaced running with?
As I alluded to last show, baking cakes and
Well,
eating.
it's a natural progression, really, isn't it, I think? Very nice. Now, Charlie, you're the last person to have this board. Would you like to talk us through it?
Well, I think the first one, donkey. I don't know the second one. I think the third one is hedgehog. Fourth one, I'm not sure. And then the fifth one, it may be whale. I may try the fifth one. I'm going to take a punt and say
Shall
whale.
we? Whale.
Yeah.
Whale Armageddon.
Yes.
What happens when we say whale Armageddon? I mean, Fitz. Oh, no, I'm sorry, Charlie.
Wow.
I'm so sorry, particularly because you've taken the kind of risk that we applaud on Pointless, and I really thought that should have been right.
You know what's back, don't you? It's the look from Nicola when he gets one wrong. Straight away,
We're
she
getting
sees
to
it.
know that quite well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can clear up and tell you that the word you're looking for is worms.
Oh, it's
Armageddon.
worms. Yes.
That scored 10. You were right up with the top one there, Charlie. It is Donkey Kong. That one got 63.
Yeah, it's a big one.
Alexander, you got anything else?
Lizard. It's got to be, hasn't it, for the next one?
Lizards is good for 8. Sonic the...
All right, Hedgehog. That's another big one.
Yeah, that was a high score with 86 for that one.
86.
And then we are looking for Echo.
I'm trying to think.
Dolphin.
Dolphin. Of course, it's dolphin.
You all know now, don't you?
Echo the dolphin.
20. That would have got you for Dolphin.
Marvellous. There we go. Thank you very much indeed. Well, we are halfway through the round. Let's have a look at those scores. 36, Jane. Very well done indeed. We travel from there to 73, where we find Georgia and Jack. And then there's a bit of a party going on up there on 100, because we've got Charlie and Nicola and Tony and Steph. Nicola and Steph, I imagine it will be between the two of you to decide who stays and who leaves at the end of the round. So good luck with that little tussle. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? OK, we're going to put 7 more video game titles with a missing animal in each case on the board. Here they come. D. Hunt, 1984. Castle of Illusion, starring Mickey M., 1990. Star F, 1993. The L King, 1994. Crash B, 1996. S2, 2000. And G Simulator 2014. There we are. Now, Nicola, welcome back to Pointless. Great to have you with us again. Are you despairing at the board?
Somewhat.
Oh, I'm sorry, Nicola. Anyway, before we turn our attention to the board, let's think of happier things. Tell us more about Nicola.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's going to be happier, but for my whole life, I've been a supporter of the Scottish rugby union team, which, as you'd imagine, has its ups and downs.
It certainly does.
Oh, try being Welsh. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, so Charlie and I have been lucky enough to have seen Scotland play away a few times. We have seen Scotland win in Wales. And, you know, the atmosphere is just amazing.
Always amazing.
You can't beat the atmosphere
No.
at Murrayfield, that's for sure.
Absolutely
Yeah.
right. Now then,
Yeah.
Nicola, OK, you're on 100. Tony and Steph are also on 100. We're going to have to find a nice low-scoring answer here. What do you think you are going to go for?
It's going to have to be a guess. I'm going to go for the second one from the bottom,
Yes,
and shark.
shark. I mean, you've got to think what animal beginning with S would be a compelling star for a video game, and I think you've hit the nail on the head there. The question is it right? Shark. Shark. Shark 2. Oh, no! I'm so sorry, Nicola. I was with you 100% there. I'm sorry to say that scores you 100 points, takes your total up to 200.
Charlie's shaking his head now.
It's hard, though.
It is hard. Shark's the wrong answer, I'm afraid. We'll clear up the answers at the end, of course, but sorry.
Thank you very much indeed. Now, Steph, welcome
Hi.
to Pointless, by the
Thank
way.
you.
Lovely to have you here. Tell us all about yourself.
So I'm a civil servant. I've been a civil servant for a couple of years now. But outside of that, I like to travel the world, see different places.
OK.
Just come back from Singapore and Vietnam and Hong Kong.
Very nice. Just on a holiday.
Yeah. Yeah. Trying to tick those off my list.
Very nice indeed. Where's next?
I'd quite like to go to Japan or Australia. We've got family over there, so maybe
Very nice.
mix a bit of both.
Now, look, you're on 100. If you can score 99 or less, you are through to the next round.
Yeah. Well, I was going to have a guess, but I think I might go safe now and go The Lion King.
The Lion King. Well, let's hope it is safe.
Yeah, I hope
you
it
get
is.
a red line, and it's up here. The Lion King. Please. Very well done indeed. There we are, 90. Safe enough. Takes your total up to 190. You're through.
Yes, video game adaptation of the Disney animated film, which was also released that year. A couple of levels were based on scenes that ended up being cut from the film.
Thank you very much indeed. Now, Hugh, welcome back. Show 2 for you. Tell us more about yourself, Hugh.
When I was at school, some time ago, I used to be in the school military band playing the cymbals.
Yeah.
And each year in September, the school fronted by the military band used to go up to London and march past the Mansion House where the Lord Mayor was standing there. Well, one year when we were up there, I gave it a mighty crash on the cymbals and the strap broke and the cymbal rolled past the drum majors and headed the parade as we went past the Lord Mayor.
Presumably you couldn't do any
No,
more
that's
clashing.
it.
That was it.
A policeman gave it back to me. So.
Hugh, you are through to round 2. Doesn't matter what you score here. What are you going to go for?
Well, there's one obvious one, but as I'm through, I think I'll just take a guess at Star Fox. It's the only thing I can think of that fits that.
I couldn't agree more. Star Fox. Shall we see if it's right, though? Star Fox. No red line. You're already through. Absolutely right. Star Fox scoring you 28. Very well done indeed. 64, your total.
It was released as Star Wing in the UK. Players control Fox McCloud's spacecraft whilst various enemies try to attack it. Fox McCloud is an anthropomorphic fox.
Wow. Thank you very much indeed, Gethin. Now then, Jack, welcome to Pointless. Terrific to have you with us. Tell us all about yourself, Jack.
I'm Jack. I'm currently unemployed at the moment, but when I was younger, I built the country's first fully enclosed baseball diamond.
And where was that?
Down in Croydon.
Heavens above. And presumably they're all over the place now, are they, after your...
Much more common, but it was the very first one with a permanent home run fence. Yeah.
How incredible. And so is baseball a big passion of yours?
Pretty much so, yeah. Follow it from, over here, watch what's going on in the States at the moment.
Exciting. There we are. Now, you are on 73. It doesn't matter what you score. Would you like to talk us through the board?
The top one is Duck Hunt, and then it's Castle of Illusion starring Mickey Mouse. It's Crash Bandicoot. I'm not sure at all of the second from bottom, and the bottom one is Goat Simulator. Trying to think whether it's duck or goat is going to be the most obscure.
That's duck or goat again.
I think
Classic
it will
pointless conundrum.
be duck, being the older one.
OK, we're going to go
Yeah.
for duck. Shall we see how many of our 100 said duck hunt for the top one? No red line, you're already through. Duck is absolutely spot on. Look at this. Down you go to 14. Very well done indeed. 87, your total.
Well done, good answer. The rest of the board, Castle of Illusion, starring Mickey Mouse.
Give me a big one.
77. Crash Bandicoot, also correct, with a score of 51. We had a problem with this one, didn't we?
I mean, it's not going to be Stoat. Of course, it's Snake. Very
would have
good.
scored 5, and Goat Simulator would have scored 23.
There we go. Thank you very much indeed, Gethin. That brings us to the end of our first round, and it means we have to say goodbye to our first pair. I can't bear this, Nicola and Charlie. We have to say a full goodbye to you because we won't be seeing you back. It's been lovely having you on the show. I'm sorry we haven't seen you through to the head-to-head and beyond, though. But thank you so much for playing, Nicola and Charlie.
Thank you.
For the remaining 3 pairs, though, it is now time for round 2. Very, very well done, everybody. You made it through to round 2. You'll notice we've shed one of our pairs. That's just pointless, I'm afraid. But well done, Jack, our lowest individual scorer in that last round, and Hugh and Jane, our lowest combined scorers. Good work there. Best of luck to all 3 pairs. Our category for round 2 today is children's television. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, let's find out what the question is. Here it comes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many first names of Blue Peter presenters as they could. Gethin.
Well, actually, Gethin can't be one of the answers for obvious reasons. We're looking for the first names of any current or former presenter of the children's TV series Blue Peter. This is as listed on CBBC's History of Blue Peter Presenters web pages as of June 2024. No Gethin in the answer, please.
Thank you very much indeed for the heads up, Gethin. Now, Georgia.
I have not watched any Blue Peter, so I'm going to have to just pick on a name. Charlie.
Charlie. Should we see how many of our 100 said Charlie? Oh, no! I'm sorry, that was just so feasible. But I'm afraid wrong in the circumstances. I'm sorry about that. Scores you 100 points. It may not be the last 100 points.
No Charlie on the list for Blue Peter presenters, I'm afraid.
Oh, well, thank you very much indeed, Gethin. Now, Jane.
I shall go with Janet.
Janet, says Jane. Shall we see how many of our 100 said Janet? Janet, absolutely right. Now, 100 is the only score we have, so all of this is just 3 points. There we are, down to 7 for Janet. Very well done indeed, Jane.
Janet Ellis presented the show from 1983 to 1987, probably best remembered for her free fall jumps with the RAF.
Yeah, we love Janet Ellis, always, and a friend of the show as well. Splendid, thank you, Gethin. Now then, Steph, the first name of any Blue Peter presenter, past or present?
This is not a good one for me, really.
This is good news for Georgia and Jack.
I'm going to have to guess and just say Sue.
Sue.
Yeah.
Shall we see if Sue is a correct answer? Sue. No, I'm sorry. Again, so feasible. But I'm afraid not correct. Back in the game, possibly, Georgia and Jack. Well, this is exciting. No Sue.
Why were they not watching Blue Peter? It's a great show.
Such a cornerstone of our childhood.
An institution, some might say.
Institution indeed. Thank you very much. Well said, Gethin. Now, we are halfway through the round. Let's have a quick look at those scores. 7, Jane. Very well done. Best score of the pass. And then we travel up to 100, where we find Steph, Tony, Georgia and Jack. Tony and Jack, I don't think you'll have any trouble coming up with names of Blue Peter presenters. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? OK, now, Tony, remember, we're looking for the first name of any Blue Peter presenter or former Blue Peter presenter.
I'm going to go with Valerie.
Valerie, says Tony. No red line, because you're currently joint high scorers, but how many of our 100 said Valerie? Valerie, absolutely right. Down it goes to 29. 129, your total.
Valerie Singleton on the show for 10 years, from 1962 to 1972. Of course, a lot of people will remember the elephant incident, shall we say?
Yeah, Elephant Gate, Lulu Gate.
Lulu Elephant Gate.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. There used to be a shop in Clerkenwell in London called Gallery Singleton, which I always thought was a very good joke. But gallery spelt the French way.
Ah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Always enjoyed that. Hugh, great news for you. A, because you are of a generation to have a brilliant answer, but B, because it doesn't matter what you score here, you are through to the next round, whatever.
I'm going to go for Peter.
Peter, says Hugh. No red line for you, as you are such low scorers and the others such high scorers. Let's see how many of our 100 said Peter. Peter, absolutely right. Down he goes to 48, taking your total up to 55.
Couple of Peters. Peter Purvis from 67 to 78, and Peter Duncan, who had two separate stints on the show. Peter Purvis returned in the year 2000 to open a time capsule. He had buried on the show in 1971, and Peter Duncan ran the first London Marathon. Legends, both of them.
Thank you very much indeed. There we go. Now, Jack, this is where the business of the round happens. 129 is our high score, so you have to score 28 or less.
Yes, got a few names. I'm just trying to
Good.
work out whether the sort of the golden age with like Mary
Yes.
and Peter or something more recent. I think I'm going to gamble on something more recent and say Connie.
Connie, says Jack. You get a red line. Do we get you below that red line with Connie? It's right. And you're through. Very well done indeed. 19 for Connie, 119 your total. You're in the head-to-head.
The longest-serving female presenter. Brilliant, Connie. I got to work with her for 3 years. She was superb.
Connie, just one of my favourite pointless co-hosts.
Very, very funny. Yeah, great answer.
Excellent.
Yeah, well done. That was a good round. Only 6 pointless answers. Before we see them, though, here are a few of the low scores. You'd have got 2 points for Sarah Green, Tina Heath, Abby Cook, Sheeny Mutu Krishnan, and Diane Louise Jordan. That would have got 2 points. 1 point for Tim Vincent, and Ratzi Chinyanganya. And then 6 pointless answers would have been the following: Barney Harwood, the two Joels, DeFries and Mawini, and Liz Barker. And then there was Waxy Madenda, Richie Driss, and Romana Daninzio, who was on in the late 90s. Well done if you've got some of those at home.
Thank you very much indeed, Gethin. That brings us to the end of our second round, and it means we have to send home one of our pairs, Tony and Steph.
Yeah.
You've only just got here,
I know.
and we're sending you away.
I
But you'll be
know.
back, which is terrific. We'll look forward to seeing you next time.
Thank
Tony
you.
and Steph, thanks for playing. But for our two remaining pairs, it is now time for the head-to-head. Congratulations, Hugh and Jane, Georgia and Jack. You are now one step closer to the final and a chance to play for our jackpot, which currently stands at £1,000. But before we play the head-to-head, we have a chance to throw some more money into that jackpot by seeing if we can find a couple of pointless answers. So here goes. Just for fun, we gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many film characters played by Meryl Streep as they could. Gethin.
You're going to see 6 options. 4 are the names of film characters played by Meryl Streep. 2 are scoring, 2 are pointless, and then 2 are red herrings. £250 in the jackpot for each pointless answer.
So can you find the pointless Meryl Streep roles from these 6 possibles? And I give you Gail Hartman, Clarissa Vaughan, Louisa Jacobson, Wendy Gordon, Suzanne Vale, Eleanor Shaw. There we are. Does anybody know anything?
They're all sort of plausible, so it's kind of just, I guess, taking a
it's-
punt, really.
Pick a name, isn't it?
Yeah.
So yes, Hugh and Jane, what do we think?
We're going to go for Suzanne Vale.
OK, Suzanne Vale. Should we see if Suzanne Vale is a pointless Meryl Streep character? Well, you've hit a Meryl Streep character. Very well done indeed, Suzanne Vale. Right, Georgia and Jack. Should we see if we can find the other one? Wouldn't that be nice?
The only one I wouldn't go for, I think Wendy Gordon is the daughter of Commissioner Gordon in Batman, so...
Let's go for Louisa Jacobson.
We're going to go for Louisa Jacobson. Should we see if that is another pointless character played by Meryl Streep? Oh, no. Oh, well, can't win them all. Get in.
Yeah, you picked out the 2 red herrings, actually. So that one there, Louisa Jacobson, not a character, that's Meryl Streep's youngest daughter. And the other one you were thinking about, Wendy Gordon, not a Meryl Streep character. Meryl Streep and Wendy Gordon started a group called Mothers and Others for a Livable Planet to help protect the environment and support consumers. And then the top 2, Gail Hartman, that is a character, the character in The River Wild. That would have scored you 2 points. Clarissa Vaughan is the pointless answer there, her character in The Hours. Right at the bottom, Eleanor Shaw, her character in the remake of the thriller The Manchurian Candidate. 2 people said that.
Thank you very much indeed, Gethin. I mean, you actually did find a red herring, but for a completely different reason. But very well done. Your nose was right. There we are, and well done. You managed to find a pointless answer, which means we can add £250 to today's jackpot, taking the total up to £1,250. Who will be playing for it? We shall find out in a head-to-head. Now, the first pair to win 2 questions will be playing for that jackpot, and you are now allowed to confer before you give your answers. So best of luck to both pairs. Here is our first question, and it is all about crewed spacecraft. Gethin.
Yeah, we're going to show you 5 types of craft that have taken humans into space. We'll also give you the alternate letters of the names. Please fill in the missing letters and tell us the names of these spacecrafts.
Thank you very much indeed. So can you identify these spacecraft? Here they are. We have A, G, M, N. B, V, S, O. C, M, R, U, Y. D, S, Y, Z. And E, D, A, O. There we are, 5 spacecraft. Hugh and Jane, you're our low scorers, so you will get to go first.
Oh dear. We'll go for D, Soyuz.
Soyuz for D, Soyuz. Now then, Georgia and Jack, can you talk us through that board?
Unfortunately not. The only one we know with any certainty is Mercury for C. We'll just go with Mercury.
Yeah, C, Mercury.
You're going to say C, Mercury. So we have Soyuz and we have Mercury. Well, in the order they were given, Hugh and Jane said Soyuz for D. Should we see how many of our 100 people said that? Soyuz is right. Down it goes to 21. Meanwhile, Georgia and Jack have gone for C and are saying Mercury. Shall we see how many of our 100 said Mercury? Mercury is right. And 34 for Mercury. Very well done indeed, Hugh and Jane. After 1 question, you are up 1-0.
Very good. You like your spacecraft, don't you?
I like that you say that. How do you know? How do you know?
Because you were telling me, well, it's not quite a spacecraft, but you were telling me about a Zeppelin before that you're quite...
Yeah, and I'm a big fan of the idea of travelling by Zeppelin. I'll talk about that another time, because I can bang on about it. But I know nearly nothing about spacecraft, but let's have a crack at these. A, Gemini.
Gemini would be right and would have scored 38 points.
E, should we look at that one next? Because I can make the word dragon fit there.
You'd be absolutely right, yeah. Dragon would have scored 6 points. Was it named after Puff the Dragon? It was
I bet it was, Gethin.
Named after Puff the Magic Dragon.
It really was?
It really was. Yeah.
I was joking. More fool me. There we are. Thank you very much indeed.
SpaceX and Elon Musk territory. And then the best answer on the board would have been...
is it a word that I would know?
Russian.
Ah.
Vostok.
Yes, I bet it's Vostok.
Vostok would have scored 1 on the board.
There we go. Well, thank you very much indeed. Gethin, here comes our second question. Now, Georgia and Jack, you get to answer it first, but you've got to win this one to stay in the game, so good luck. Our second question is all about national anthems of World Cup winners.
We are going to play you 5 national anthems of countries whose football teams have won either the men's or women's FIFA World Cup or both. Please tell us the countries these national anthems are from.
Thank you very much indeed. So can you identify these national anthems? Here is National Anthem A. Here is National Anthem B. Here is National Anthem C. Here is National Anthem D. And here is National Anthem E. Well, that's a jolly old piece. Georgia and Jack, what would you like to go for?
We're going to hope that Hugh and Jane are as flummoxed as us and play it safe and go with B, France.
B, France, say Georgia and Jack. Well, it's all down to flummoxation. Hugh and Jane, would you like to talk us through those other anthems?
I don't think so. In fact, the only one we actually knew was
that
B.
one, yeah.
But I think either D or E is Brazil. I'm going to say E for Brazil.
E, Brazil. So we have B, France, and we have E, Brazil. Georgia and Jack went for France for B. Shall we see how many of our 100 said France? France is right. 42 for France. Everything is now riding on whether or not that jaunty little national anthem we heard at the end. That's fun. Nice quick step there. Is that the Brazilian national anthem? Hugh and Jane think it is. No, it is not Brazil, which means very well done indeed, Georgia and Jack. After 2 questions, you're back in the game. It's 1-1.
The only way I knew anything in that round was by being a rugby fan, actually. There were 2 that stuck out to me, and this was one of them. E would have been the song of the Italians. The men have won the World Cup 4 times. That would have scored 17 points. You'll be good at this. Come on.
No, I'm
Alexander.
really not, actually, I'm afraid. No, I was floundering there.
Yeah.
I mean, shall we put Hugh and Jane's logic to the test? Was D, therefore, Brazil?
It wasn't.
Oh, good.
D was actually Japan, which would have scored 2 points. The Japanese women's team won the World Cup in 2011. The top one, A, it's the Royal March in English. The men have won it in 2010. The women won the World Cup in 2023. I'm talking about Spain. And that scored 7, and we had 1 pointless answer.
And this is another rugby one, is it, that you know?
No.
No.
No way, or Norway.
Right.
Yes, We Love This Country is what it's called, and the women won the World Cup in 1995.
There. Brilliant. Well, thank you very much indeed, Gethin. And well done, Georgia and Jack, back in the game. OK, here comes our 3rd question. This is the decider. Whoever wins this goes through to the final and plays for the jackpot. And it is all about principal gods in mythology and religion. Gethin.
We're going to give you the names of 5 figures that are considered amongst the principal gods or deities in various mythologies and religions, but with alternate letters missing. So we'll give you the mythology or religion they're from. Simply give us the name of the god. Simply, he says. It'll be easy, I'm sure.
Thank you very much. Well, let's see. When we reveal it on the board, maybe all will become clear. Here are our principal gods of mythology and religion. We have O-I, Norse. Z-U, Greek. B-A, Canaanite. J-P-T-R, Roman. And M-R-U, Babylonian. There we are. Now, Hugh and Jane will go first.
What was the middle one? Yeah, do that one.
Right, we'll go for the middle one, and we think that is Baal, B-A-A-L.
Baal, say Hugh and Jane. Now then, Georgia and Jack, can you talk us through the rest of that board?
We can a little bit. The Norse god is Odin, the Greek is Zeus, and the Roman is Jupiter. We are not sure about the Babylonian. Let's go for Jupiter. Roman, please.
You're going to go for Jupiter. So we have Baal and Jupiter. Hugh and Jane said Baal for the Canaanite god. Should we see how many of our 100 said Baal? Baal is right. Down goes Baal to 11. Meanwhile, Georgia and Jack have gone for Jupiter. Shall we see how many of our 100 said Jupiter? Jupiter is right. It's a big one there, 65. And it means Hugh and Jane, very well done indeed. After 3 questions, you are through to the final. 2-1.
Georgia and Jack, you got all the ones but the one you needed to get through. The top one there, you're absolutely right, is Odin. That would have scored 40. Zeus would have got you 73. But with a score of 1, which would have got you through to the next round, is Marduk.
Thank you very much indeed, Gethin. That brings us to the end of our head-to-head round. It means we have to say goodbye to Georgia and Jack. You'll be back next time. Look forward to seeing you then. But very well played today on your first show, Georgia and Jack. For Hugh and Jane, though, now time for the Pointless Final. Congratulations, Hugh and Jane. You have fought off all the competition and you have won our coveted Pointless Trophy. You now have a chance to win the Pointless Jackpot. And at the end of today's show, the jackpot is standing at £1,250. Well, you've only done 2 shows. You were in the head-to-head last time. This time, through to the final. What would you like to see come up in this last round?
Possibly some sport,
Maybe geography.
geography perhaps some history.
OK, well, shall we see what's up on the board today? 4 choices, as ever, and today's are the Royal Ascot Gold Cup, TV series starring Jason Bateman, photographers, female rappers.
I don't know who Jason Bateman is, do you?
No, I don't know who Jason Bateman is.
I don't know any female rappers.
Would
Shall we
you
do
rather-
photographers?
Do you know any?
Well, I've heard of some.
All right, then. Go on, then.
OK, shall we go for photographers, then?
We are looking for the name of any photographer who features on Digital Camera World's list of the 50 best photographers ever, according to the list dated August 2024. Or we're looking for any person or group who is named alongside their portrait on British Celebrity Photographer Ranking's website in the Portraits 1 and Portraits 2 sections. Very best of luck.
Thank you very much indeed. Now, as always, you've got up to 1 minute to come up with 3 answers. All you need to win that jackpot is for just one of those answers to be pointless. If you happen to find 3 pointless answers, we'll throw in a £500 bonus. Are you ready?
We are.
OK, let's put 60 seconds up on the clock. There they are. Your time starts now.
Annie Leibovitz.
Annie Leibovitz.
Annie Leibovitz is a very well-known photographer.
Are you aware of that ranking thing?
No, I'm talking about the 50 best photographers.
Yes, but I'm asking. I'm
Oh,
trying to
yes.
think. You could guess at a celebrity if you're aware what the ranking thing is and what's.
He's a famous photographer.
Okay. Right.
So,
You think of another name, and I'll try and think of a celebrity portrait. What era was ranking in?
I don't know.
Okay.
There's a famous photographer called Parkinson.
Cecil.
Was it Cecil Parkinson?
10 seconds left.
Well, it rings a bell, Cecil Parkinson, I don't know.
Right, yeah.
Cecil
I knew
Parkinson.
someone who was his assistant.
OK, that is your
Okay.
time up. Let's have your 3
I'll come
answers.
up- I'll do the one for the celebrities. I'll go for Audrey Hepburn.
Audrey Hepburn for Rankin.
Annie Leibovitz as well.
Annie Leibovitz.
And Cecil Parkinson.
And Cecil Parkinson,
I'm not sure
again
about
for the
that,
first
yeah.
category. OK. Of those 3, which is your best shot at a pointless answer?
Leibovitz.
OK, Annie Leibovitz will put last. Least likely to be pointless?
Cecil?
Cecil
Cecil
Parkinson. OK, and
I'll
we
put
put
Audrey in the
Audrey Hepburn in the
Yeah.
middle. OK, well, let's put those answers up on the board in that order, and here they are. We have Cecil Parkinson, Audrey Hepburn, Annie Leibovitz. Well, if one of these turns out to be pointless, you'll be leaving here with £1,250. What would you like to do with that?
I think we'd probably have a party for our children and grandchildren and...
Yes, and I think some of it as well, there's a couple of charities that we like to support, might manage to give a little bit there as well.
Very good indeed. Well, very best of luck. Let's hope one of these answers does it for you. Your first answer was Cecil Parkinson. In this case, we are looking for the 50 best photographers ever. Shall we see how many of our 100 said Cecil Parkinson? Might it be right? No, not as a photographer.
No.
So let's turn our attention to Audrey Hepburn. We're now looking at the subjects of Rankin portraits. Audrey Hepburn, might that be right? Might it be pointless for £1,250? No bad luck! We now are on much firmer ground, though. You came up with the name of Annie Leibovitz quite early on in your minute, Hugh. Shall we find out if Annie Leibovitz features on that list of 50 best photographers ever? And might she be pointless? Annie Leibovitz is absolutely right. She just has to be pointless, and you will leave here with that £1,250, and it'll be party time round Jane and Hugh's. Down we go through the single figures. You've done it! Very well done indeed. Annie Leibovitz was a pointless answer and has just won you £1,250.
Amazing. You doubted him the whole way down there, didn't you? But he's nailed it. Well done, yes. Cecil Parkinson was chairman of the Conservative Party. Maybe you're thinking of Cecil Beaton. He was a pointless answer. Let's have a look at some more pointless answers for you. The 50 best photographers ever. You could have had, well, you had Annie Leibovitz. You could have had Cecil Beaton, as I mentioned, Diane Arbus, Dorothea Lange. The only scoring answers were David Bailey, Bill Brandt, Henri Cartier-Bresson, Irving Penn, Man Ray, Martin Parr, Richard Avedon, and Robert Capa. And then moving on to celebrity portraits by Rankin. Some pointless answers. You could have had Grace Jones, Idris Elba, Jarvis Cocker, Madonna. And the only answers that scored points were Kate Moss, Queen Elizabeth II, David Bowie, Lily Allen, and the Spice Girls. Well done if you got a pointless answer at home.
Thank you very much indeed, Gethin. And thanks once again to our winning players, Hugh and Jane, who take away today's jackpot of £1,250. Join us next time when we'll be putting more obscure knowledge to the test on Pointless. Meanwhile, it's goodbye from Gethin.
Goodbye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.